Been a pretty rough day so far. So I ordered a box of fresh peppers from Smokin' Joe's, and it kind of got stuck in USPS for about 6 days, but because of how he packs his stuff and how he ships it, everything came fresh, so that's good. So if you're looking for some fresh pods in the middle of the summer, look up that guy right there. Wanted to do a video of Fatalii earlier, and I ran out of storage space on my phone, so I gave up on that. And so later on, I'm like, okay, well, I deleted a bunch of videos and stuff, and then I was like, okay, now I'm gonna try Peach Reaper. So then halfway through that, ran out of storage again. And even though in the Peach Reaper video, I got far enough to where I ate it and all that stuff, I didn't want to have a cut in the middle of the video and then me just come back not sweating bullets anymore. So here's a quick clip of me eating the Peach Reaper earlier. Okay. Let's go. Now I'm gonna eat another one. Here is Peach Reaper number 2. Nice tail on it, beautiful pod. So now let's show you guys the inside of this thing. I still have some seeds and a little label on this plate because I was saving some of the seeds from earlier. That's what that's from, the pod that the camera failed on earlier. Let's go ahead and pull the stem off. Forgot gloves. Now I have gloves. Go ahead and cut into this, see what it looks like on the inside. So, you can see some oil there on this one. Nice looking on the inside. Go ahead and flip this camera back around and then we'll get going. If I'm being honest, this one smells hotter than the one I had earlier. But it smells citrusy. It almost smells floral. Enough talk, I just need to get this over with. Peach Reaper, round 2. Super sweet, citrusy. Gloves coming off. Swallowed wrong that time. Okay, so it's the same as it was earlier. Super sweet and citrusy. As you're chewing, every like 4 or 5 bites, you get like a blast, like a psh, of just a citrus sweet taste. And there's literally almost no heat. Yeah, I coughed, but I swallowed wrong. Literally almost no heat up until right about now. It's starting to tilt the meter a little bit. But that's kind of a Carolina Reaper thing. It fools you. It makes you think it's not hot, and then a couple minutes later you're rolling around crying. All the heat, back of the throat, back of the tongue, on the sides. Right now I'm sitting at like a 3 or a 4. It's hot, but it's not overwhelmingly hot. It's just slowly creeping up. Flavors on that is citrus, fruity, which is weird because, I mean, it's a super hot pod. To me, there's no, here we go. There's no floral or anything like that. It's just citrusy and sweet, but heat's creeping. Now I'm sitting at like 6 or 7. When I had this earlier, it wasn't quite this hot. Earlier, I think maxed out at like 6, but it peaked after like 2 minutes. So don't you take my wine.
I don't want to get in the shower.
She's still in my wine. Okay. It's just burning back of the throat, just on fire. Probably around a 7. Earlier it was more focused. I don't know if it was the way I ate it, swallowed it, what, but earlier it was focused on the, like, most of it was on the back of the tongue, on the sides of the tongue, and now it's still there, but back of the throat is taking most of it. Okay, that's good. Very good pod. I'm going to use this for sauces primarily. Give it a little bit of fruitiness, but tons of heat. See, I'm sweating now. Ooh, it's peaked. Definitely peaked around a 7. I'm sitting at like a 6 now. Earlier I didn't get above 6. It was easy. Maybe 3 hot pods in the matter of a few hours isn't the best idea. Okay. Ramping down quickly now. Doing much better. Woo! Okay. It's a good pod. Most of the heat was in the back of the throat, on the back of the tongue. Nothing really on the lips or in the front of the mouth. Getting a runny nose a little bit, sweating. Flavor profile is sweet, citrus. Like I said, you take 4 or 5 bites, and every 4 or 5 bites you get this burst of citrusy sweet, which is really, really good. Now that I'm cooled off a little bit, let's go back to this. So, time out, let me show you the box that he sent all the peppers in. Okay, so I paid for a small box of peppers, right? This is the box that I got. So this is not a small flat rate shipping box. I sent it in a larger box, and padded the crap out of it with newspaper and stuff like that. 6 days in USPS, and everything came still fresh. So hats off to that guy. If you want to get some fresh peppers, Smokin' Joe's peppers and sauce. Okay, that's good. Got a couple Fataliis and Reapers in here that I'm going to be doing the next couple days. That ought to be fun. I guess today was a good practice to get my tolerance up, I guess. Nose is still running. Heat is almost out of the back of the throat. I'm not feeling much of any heat in the back of the throat, so that's good. Okay, that'll be it for today. Tomorrow I'm going to film some probably 1 or 2 more of those, maybe a Reaper. See how I'm feeling after today. I'll see you guys then.